Hello everyone and welcome to my morning report chart appraisals with me, Rich Frame, market analyst at Hantac Markets. I'm going to move on to dollar yen now, and dollar yen is beginning to settle down. It had that sharp correction back on Thursday last week, and just the last couple of days it's just begun to settle down a little bit. That correction has certainly turned the stochastics lower again, which I suppose is the only real negative aspect of this chart. You look at the momentum indicators on the other ones, you've got RSI settling around 50, MACD's around neutral, so you're still actually relatively positive, and certainly if the daily chart can find support probably around this 17 spot 90 23.6% fib retracement level, I think the outlook actually still looks okay, but we need to hold on to sort of levels around this point where we're trading at the moment. And this is on the hourly chart. You can see how we broke out last week. We broke out and created a bull flag pattern to the upside, and that retracement all the way back to that sort of level around 118.50 seems to have been where we're sort of settling now. 118.30, 118.40. We're sort of settling around that sort of area, which is sort of a breakout, and also the old the support from the 9th of February as well. And if I just zoom in slightly, you can see that, and you're just settling really. In the last couple of days it's just beginning to lose momentum to the downside. Momentum indicators just, on the hourly chart are just slightly negative, you'd argue, but nothing too horrendous to the downside. My view is that I think you need to wait and see how this one develops, because I think it's still sort of coming to terms with this this corrective move that we had on Thursday. And I think that if it breaks back above that 119.20 level, and I'll show you the significance of that. That was the old breakout level. Two highs we've had in the last couple of days at 119.20. There's an old breakout level as well, and it actually goes back quite a long way as a sort of basis of resistance as well, 1920. So it is a fairly long-term position that 119.20 has held as a sort of a pivot level, and if it can break back above 119.20, then you're sort of back towards a more positive outlook again on the certainly on the near-term chart, but also on the daily chart. But as I said, if it breaks underneath the 1830 level, yeah, I mean, we had a couple of hours where it was sort of playing around with the 1830 level, but I suppose, okay, if you're going to sort of say that, maybe the 18 figure level, which was that breakout high there. So there is a support now between 18 figure and 1830, you'd argue, and if it broke back above, back below the 118 figure, then I think you'd be looking a little bit more negative, more corrective, back down towards these lows again, which are underneath 117, and then back towards 116, sort of 65 area. So that could happen if we broke 118. But certainly at the moment we're just settling down slightly, and I think that there's a bit of a reassessment as to exactly what the outlook is going to be near term, and ultimately how that's going to drive the. But the daily chart, as I said, is still fairly positive, still finding support above that 23.6% fib level. So you still have to retain some sort of a positive outlook, even though we have had this corrective move in recent days. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on dollar yen today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.